Good evening, and welcome back to Science and Sorcery, the show where science communicators play Dungeons and Dragons. We are back once again with our campaign Witness to Ruin and our special guest Sakaya. Sakaya, we didn't actually get a proper introduction from you last time because we just brought you straight in. Do you wanna tell our audience a little bit about yourself before we jump into anything else?
Hello, I am Sakaya. I run a show called The Transmissions, which is basically a Tuesday stream of a Dragon Age, and then we podcast a Liminal. It's a horror set in North Wales in the 1970s. We're just about to start recording season 3, which is in 1981. That will move through to the modern time over 10 seasons.
Amazing. North Wales horror, I get it.
Yep.
I've never been to Wales, I just assume.
Most of the horror here in North Wales is the weather, but...
And I guess like the spectre of Thatcher.
Oh yeah, she's appeared already.
You're kept captive, I hope.
Well, got to listen to the show.
Exactly. Tune in to find out.
Tune in to find out, indeed. No, we're really excited to have you here, Sakaya. I've been loving Eloise so far, and let's see what else Eloise can be horrified at that the other 3 party members get up to this session. But before we get into that, a couple of quick announcements. Our next one-shot is a Monster of the Week one-shot hosted by thank you, Sam, the incredible Apollo on the 30th of August. I got it right. 7 p.m. Come and join us here. Annick Poison Gardens collaboration coming up on the 20th of September. Look, there's a lot of Fridays in a year, and they all have numbers attached to them, and I can't count.
It's learning.
I try so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. And if nothing else matters to you anymore either, can I recommend that in order to feel something, anything in this capitalist hellscape, you give in to the gremlin impulses and buy yourself more dice. Go to valkyrierrpg.co.uk and use code ScienceSorcery for 30% off your order. It will make the gremlins happy, I promise. Don't feed them after midnight. I can't tell if Sam's disappointed in me. That's fine.
No, I think you should feed them after midnight. Lots of good things happen when you do that.
This
After midnight is the best time to buy dice.
Sam feeding gremlins after midnight explains why Prue is such a nightmare.
For folks who don't know, Prue is my small dog who would eat a house if she had the chance.
She tried to eat my house. Yeah, I love her. She's great. Anyways, those are our announcements. A very quick recap of what happened last time. Party member Blurta has been locked inside her genie's vessel by a strange combination of what seems to be a banishment spell and an arcane lock. And in order to free her from her prison, where she is trapped with her warlock patron, the Jimbro Brum, the party set chase after the halfling who cast this spell from an amulet. And as they almost caught up to him, appearing from the other direction was the inventor of this amulet, Eloise de Saint-Planar, who was also chasing the thief, who promptly threw the backpack containing the amulet through a portal into the Feywild and vanished. The party decided to follow, set foot into the Feywild, got instantly lost in a forest, met some horned owls, one or the other, followed some mushrooms or not, fell through a hatch into a tunnel, and made everyone aware cues don't exist.
They don't.
And have now stumbled upon a Feywild speed dating event to which they have been asked to pay an entry fee. And that's where we're picking back up. So, the four of you, having had a discussion about whether or not Blurta's patron is the greatest danger the world has ever seen, have arrived at this sort of village fair type environment where there is a satyr playing a piano, a hat upside down on top of it with a sign saying, "Please pay your entry fee. Speed dating will start soon."
Wait, I've. Do we need to put a watch on that hat?
A watch?
Oh no, it's a bowl.
What?
Key, are you thinking keys?
It can't be keys. It can't be a watch.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to play that back at the academy.
We didn't ever do anything like that at our school. Too many rules.
No, that's why I always had to have a piss rag ready. You just never know what's going to happen.
Oh, is that what it's about?
It's one of them, yeah.
Okay.
I think Eloise is looking between M and Mark and looks about ready to faint.
The satyr, like with one ear overhearing your conversation, without looking up from the piano, says, "Piss rags are appropriate currency for speed dating events. Please pay your fees. We'll be starting shortly."
I drop a piss rag in the hat as if initiating a duel.
It like if you reach your hand in, it goes down much deeper than you realize.
Oh. Noted.
Portable
Just walks away, not dealing with that.
What else constitutes good entry fee? I don't have a piss rag.
Well, what do you have?
Gold.
Stops playing, looks up at you. Oh. That's an interesting choice.
I could also give you a crowbar.
I like a crowbar.
I'll give you a crowbar. I've never used it. I'll drop a crowbar into the hat.
You take the crowbar out of your bag, and it's a bar of soap shaped like a crow. It wasn't that earlier.
Oh, I don't know how this happened. Does this
That's
still...
even better.
Really?
Well, it's a crow and a bar.
But it's soap. Okay. Drop it in.
You're strangely anxious for a speed dating event.
I didn't know I was coming to a speed dating event.
Well, you're the folks from the woods.
Yeah, that doesn't.
You got the
connect to
invitation.
No, an owl sent us here.
Yeah, that's the invitation.
I'll look at Nimbo, shake my head.
Nimbo shrugs.
Hey, can you drop something in for me as well?
What are you offering? Or am I paying?
Well, I don't have any possessions.
I have some manacles. Or will those be useful right now?
Well, I don't know what kind of speed dating event it is. We'll take some barnacles.
I don't have barnacles.
You sure?
I'll check.
You've got barnacles. You've also got manacles. The barnacles are on the manacles.
But the barnacles are living creatures. I feel like trading living creatures as currency is... That's not right.
The science fact.
Is it barnacles or animals, which Rachel only recently discovered?
I mean, they absolutely are little crustaceans. Would I be correct in recalling that there's a type of barnacle that has the longest penis length to body size ratio
Yeah.
Yes.
of any animal.
Yes.
And that is because they can't move to find a mate. And so a lot of immobile organisms will reproduce by broadcast, so just putting a bunch of sperm and eggs out into the water. But that can be risky because they can all get gobbled up. And so instead, you just get like a long, creepy appendage that goes and seeks out a neighbor.
In which case I'll be like, but maybe the barnacle wants to be part of the speed dating.
Oh, you barnacle speeding's in the hat.
Oh.
What do you think the piss rag's for?
Well, now I know what the
And the
soap's
soap.
for. How many barnacles is enough for the little one?
Oh, little one. 8.
8 barn. I think I've got 8. Yeah, I could have really done with that crowbar now because they're really stuck to the manacles, and I'm gonna like have to get like a little knife off to get the glue out from under these barnacles.
As M starts chipping barnacles off of a set of manacles, the satyr turns to Nimbo and Eloise.
First off, is this the same? Is this the same satyr who plays the piano that we might have met on a previous
It's
adventure?
not Mr. Peanut Butter, who you've met previously. This one has a very tightly curled mustache,
Okay.
and a name tag that says Mr. Jelly.
Okay.
I've still got barnacles in my brain, obviously, because I heard penis butter there.
Now that's the satyr I'd like to meet.
Never heard it called penis butter before.
Yeah. Stakaya and Eloise are 2 very different characters. Sorry, please continue.
The last tango in Lizhold. So, in keeping with the speed dating kind of theme, Nimbo's going to be like, I've got this Tinder box.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And so he brings out his like fire starting kit, and it's just got loads of pictures of like single people from another dimension on it. And he goes, look, you can just, and it's just,
Oh, I like that.
it looks sexy, but it makes you depressed.
Well, if it didn't make you depressed, it wouldn't be a very effective product now, would it?
There we go.
Be
Now you're
surprised.
speaking my language.
I'm now really sad.
You
that I
place the
didn't
tinder
put
box
in.
in the hat.
I'm now really sad I didn't put in my catnip grinder.
I think Eloise is scandalized enough as it is.
Eloise is backing away.
It's
You
alright.
can
breathe.
only get so far.
Hyperventilating into her hand.
You back away and you bump up against something really tall and furry. Looking behind you, you see 3 bears, arms crossed. Well,
Oh,
hurry up.
hi.
We've got our fees. We're not going to
Sure.
jump the queue. That's rude.
It's just I really don't need to do dating quickly or otherwise. I'm married to my studies, and romance is not really a thing. Do we have to do this?
I don't understand.
If you want to get to the other side of the clearing.
Right. I do, don't I?
Eloise,
I don't
it's
know where
okay.
you want to go.
We'll keep each other safe. You know, you're not gonna have to do anything. I mean, none of us understand this place, but you're one of us now, and we keep each other safe.
Look,
Okay.
if you're worried,
Thank
we've
you.
got strict rules. No charming allowed. I know we're in the Feywild. We've all got our powers. No charming.
Oh. Okay.
Everyone's real
Well,
good about that.
Sure.
So you don't meet the one? That's okay. You come back next time.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Yeah, go for it.
No, it's a 5.
Yeah, not sure.
I think
You're
when
just
they say
like you're still prying away barnacles, and every time you look at the satyr, you watch the mustache sort of bounce up and down, and it's really distracting.
Do we have to come back next time? Or can we just come, visit, and then pass through?
I mean, for that tinderbox, I guess we can let you leave.
Cheers. How does that extend to all of us?
Well, Pissrag's good. Barnacles is good.
Okay.
Crowbar's
So,
good. So
let's
yeah,
make it good.
you're all good.
Eloise was taking out like a little bag of sand and then heard you might not go back again, and it was like just puts it back in her satchel. I've got this ring. And she takes off her family signet ring.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Are you going to propose with that?
Huh. No. And she looks at Muck and goes bright red, and then no, it's a family crest.
Oh, what kind of crest is it?
It's the
Crested
You're trying
tit,
to get my
crested
name.
rain, crested drake, crested cake.
It's a great crested newt.
It is pretty great.
You're my favorite.
And I'll drop it in.
As you start to drop it, it turns into a newt.
Just to clarify,
Eloise shrieks.
she may be favorite. She is not yours. That doesn't constitute any kind of binding agreement. She is her own favorite.
You've been here before, haven't you?
Nope, I'm just a quick learner.
Good for you. Well, I'm
game
Mr.
recognized,
Jelly.
game.
I'm gonna be your MC this evening. Provide some lovely background tunes. Just go on in, have a seat, and we'll get started shortly. Chet, Brett, Hat, nice to see you again. Come on, drop your fees in the hat, and we'll get started soon. Not in your brother and the other. He starts talking to the three bears. You all get given name tags that are like, "Hello, my name is," and there's quills around for you to write something in.
I really hate these icebreaker games.
Remember, no real names.
Good point.
Mm-hmm. And Mutt's already writing Casimir.
If you try to write Sparky, you can't. Like, every time you try, it just, like, the ink just spurts out and blots over the whole name tag. You have to get
Can
a
I
new
write
one.
Sporky?
Yes. After, like, another 5 minutes or so, one last person arrives. You see this very wet-looking horse, who sort of
Atreyu!
walks
Sorry.
into the clearing, drops something in the hat, and then goes and sits down like a dog.
This is horrific. Like this, that whole description was horrific.
Does it have hands?
Oh,
No.
Okay.
I was just like BoJack Horseman as a Selkie. Like,
A kelpie, please, Sam.
Sorry,
Selkies tend to
yes,
be
kelpie.
seals. Mr. Jelly plays like one last riff on the piano, and then jumps on top of it, puts the hat back on his head, and welcomes you all to yet another installment of our wonderful speed dating event. My name is Mr. Jelly. I'm going to be your host for the evening. Yeah, it's almost evening. And, well, we've got some newcomers here, so I'm going to go over the rules again. No charming. No stealing people's names. And if I told you you have to come back next time, you have to come back next time. We all made the agreement. I'm trapped here, so are you. And keep everything, civilized. I'm looking at you, Chet, Brett, and Hat. No fighting. Now, everyone's gonna have 3 minutes, and then we rotate partners. So, go and find someone, stand opposite them, or sit, and we'll get started in just a moment. Any questions?
Oh, so many.
So
No.
I have a feeling that there's something hidden in those rules, but I'm just so... I'm taking everything in at the same time. I don't know where to start.
Mr. Jelly claps his hands, and you see everyone sort of start to get up and start milling about, trying to find the first person they want to talk to. Your options are, there are the 3 bears, there is a giant owl, the kelpie, a satyr, a nymph, and what seems to be like up overhead having their own event, and where Jarrow has gone is a horde of will-o-wisps who've already started their speed dating event.
Oh no. I think I know who those
It's
are.
gonna be trouble with tribbles.
So, is there anyone in particular your character would want to interact with first? It can be each other.
I think Nimbo would probably go for the bears.
Fair.
Chet, Brett, or Hat?
I think
Hat, okay.
Eloise, under Nimbo's promise that he was going to look after her, and then goes after the, but she's like almost reaches out for him, and then and runs to the nymph because she looks the safest.
All right. Muck?
The giant owl, we couldn't speak to the ones before. What are the other options again? There's a satyr.
There's a satyr, there's
2
the
bears still
kelpie,
going.
and there's 2 more bears.
Oh, Nimbo doesn't get all
Um,
3 of them.
Yeah, that's
Not-
what I
not
thought
yet.
was
No,
going
I
down.
honestly
the
thought
3
that.
bears seem to be like jostling each other, trying to get to the giant owl first.
I'll go for the satyr. Why not?
Okay. And
Sam's repulsed by it, but I'm going to go to the Kelpie.
Okay. Right. You watch all of this happen, and one of the bears ends up, like, on his own and just sort of looking around, like, what the fuck, there's no one else I can talk to right now. So then he just shoulders his brother aside and they end up standing really close together talking to the giant owl. Who you can understand, actually. There seems to be some kind of spell on the clearing that allows everyone to communicate.
Tongues.
May well be. So, we are going to start off, Nimbo,
tongues at speed
with
dating.
you and Hat. Hat is looking, like, forlorn at the giant owl, and then turns to you.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry I'm not an owl.
You smell like a bear.
Oh, yeah, watch this. And I would like to transform, please.
Make
full bear
me
form.
a saving throw, please.
Oh, okay.
With
Did I get a nerd dice for the barnacle dick joke? Not dick
Yes.
joke, but dick fact.
Yes.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
18.
That's what you needed. Yeah, you're going full bear.
Yes, full bear.
As you turn into a bear, Hat goes, "Oh, ah! Are you here to come and steal Doris from me?
Steal what?
Doris! Look at her, she's beautiful. He
Oh.
motions towards the owl.
I mean, of course, very, very beautiful owl, but no, I'm not here to steal anything or anyone from anything or anyone. Just, passing through, and be nice to have a chat.
You're not here to father the next generation of owlbears.
No, oh, this is where owlbears come from. I mean, it seems totally obvious when you think about it, but so I'm not from round here. I hadn't really thought about that. I just, thought they were their own thing. Like how like a raccoon dog is not a raccoon or a dog,
Yes, they are.
Oh,
What raccoon dogs have you met?
or like a crayfish isn't a cray or a fish.
Oh, no, they are.
Oh, wow.
Or just the Cray twins, but as
Yeah, right. Giving it all that.
Aquatic gangsters.
Um,
To be fair, the American signal crayfish is an aquatic gangster that has been moving into and taking over British and European waterways from the smaller, less aggressive European crayfish. I will take
So
that
you should
D8, please.
eat-
Thank you.
yes, you can have one. Everyone go eat some American crayfish if they're caught in Europe. If we create a market,
ACAB,
Solve the
American
problem.
crayfish are bangingly delicious.
a cab.
A crab, I guess. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not.
You're not from around here.
I'm also not normally a bear, so I'm not sure how that would all work and how appropriate that would be. I'm not here to jump the owlbear creating queue or anything.
Jumping
So we
queue is
can just
really
chill.
rude.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if queues really exist.
If you're not from around here, can you tell me some interesting facts I can impress Doris with?
Yeah, sure. How much do you know about barnacles?
And as Nimbo begins
Oh
to
my
explain
God.
the dating life of the barnacle to this bear who is hoping to impress a giant owl named Doris, let's move over to Muck and the satyr. This satyr, unlike the other two you've met, Muck, looks sad.
Oh,
He's got a jaunty little yellow hat on. And as you walk over, he goes, hi, I'm Hopper.
hi, I'm Casimir.
Nice to meet you, Casimir. What is it you're looking for in a relationship?
Honestly, I'm just here to explore, meet new people. Not like looking to put a label on it or anything. Just see what happens with the right
Oh no,
chemistry.
you're one of them.
Oh shit. What was that supposed to mean?
Oh, it's what everyone wants nowadays. They just wanna find a new person, banging them, and move on.
I didn't say anything about banging you.
I mean, I don't want to bang anyone, so but that makes a bit of an issue with these kinds of events.
So what are you here for then? What brings
I'd
you
like
to
to
this?
find a genuine connection.
Oh.
Romance,
I guess. I mean, aren't you all trapped here all the time anyway? So, like, why don't you just actually date without the speed?
Oh, I'm not trapped here. It's only Doris who can't leave.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay,
only because
okay,
she keeps bringing matches.
okay.
I
Oh,
mean, what
what?
kind of entry fee is that?
Fair enough. You got to invest. You got to cough up, and then you get in and you get out. So, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I don't know. I haven't done anything for fun in a long time. I used to
That's
enjoy
where you're
fishing.
going wrong. You used to enjoy fishing. Oh, I know so much about fishing and fishing boats.
Really?
Yeah, and big nets.
Make a deception check.
I'm not deceiving him. Don't you remember
Make a
when we got him?
persuasion check.
Thank you.
Yeah, how much did you learn from that Dragonborn captain?
A lot.
We're about to find out.
Was it a Dragonborn?
It was a Dragonborn.
21.
A lot.
Oh, well, do you think I could meet the love of my life if I went fishing more often?
Hell yeah. Maybe the love of your life is on the shore right now, hooking a great big juicy one. And it's going wibble, 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 wibble when it comes out the water. Wibble, wibble, wibble.
Oh, no, I meant sky fishing.
Okay. Yeah, maybe
I
they're.
don't go near the
in-
water, it's dangerous.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
been to the
Yeah,
beach
maybe they're
lately?
sitting on a cloud, you know.
Beach is
On
full of
the-
horses.
Oh my God, this place is so horrible.
Yeah, I suppose it is. Where are you from then?
None of your business.
Where's that?
It's I was being defensive. I've got a real guard up, you know, when it comes to this
Oh.
whole romance thing. My
Do
parents
you want to
tried
talk
to
about that?
my parents keep trying to marry me to this guy and I just don't like him. If anything, I feel kind of sad for him. So I don't know.
Oh.
Right now dating for me is just this whole weird thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah. But I think after like we saved the world, that should help my options. So yeah.
Oh, I imagine so. Well,
Thanks,
my cousin
man. I'm
saved the
glad we
world.
had this
and-
chat.
My cousin saved the world, and now he's got a third wife.
Oh shit.
His first two
Oh.
died.
Skill issue.
As Muck and the Sad Satyr continue chatting, let's go over and see how Eloise is getting on with the nymph.
Oh God. I think Eloise does that thing where she's sort of looking anywhere and everywhere as she approaches the nymph, and then looks really awkwardly and kind of like leans awkwardly casual. You're gonna find this really funny, but I'm not actually meant to be here. There was a storm and not my friends. These anyway. I mean, I'm. You're very pretty.
Thank you. You sound fascinating.
Oh, really?
So you're not meant to be here, but you are. You could almost say it's fate, right?
Oh, no. I mean, I'm not interested in. I don't want. I shouldn't think it's fate. I don't really believe in fate. I think everything is not that.
Interesting. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, well, so I'm writing this thesis at the moment, which I think is going to be absolutely superb. I think it's going to be my masterpiece, and really, I'm hoping to make emeritus. So 5 years, maybe 6, perhaps. But I was the youngest to get. I'm rabbiting, aren't I?
It's fascinating.
I just want to do very well with my studies, really.
So you've got an actual plan?
Yes, doesn't everyone?
No. See, I'm looking for something. I know I'm a nymph and everyone thinks we're all flighty and we just, do whatever. I'm looking for a long-term option. And no one here seems to have their shit together.
Oh,
But you
really
do.
should have your shit together. I've look, and she takes out like a little flat piece of wood and places it on the floor next to her. Says a quick word, and this kind of like 6 foot high by 4 foot wide bookcase just suddenly sort of springs up, and she starts going through the books on the shelves. Look, here's my diary from when I was 7, and here, look. That's my plan, my whole life plan.
Oh my goodness, you're so organized.
Yes.
You would be great at wedding planning.
Mm, yeah, I mean, I tried to set my sights a little bit higher than that, but
Look, well, no, I mean, not for everyone else. For our wedding, I mean, we've only got 3 minutes, so really, let's plan our second date first. But I can really see myself with you, I think. I'm so sorry, I'm not charming you, am I? Oh, God. Oh, I'm doing it again. Am I doing it again? Oh, Mr. Jelly's gonna kick me out. Am I doing it again?
I think Eloise faints.
I didn't do it!
I think hearing the soft thud of body hitting what's the floor?
Moss.
The bodies hit the moss. Hearing the soft thud of companion hitting moss, I think Nimbo would be like, "Sorry, 1 second. I'll be back in a sec," and kind of scurry over to make sure Eloise is all right.
Hat had taken out a large notebook and like a really big pen that he can just about hold with like his teeth and one of his paws, and was taking notes on barnacles as you were telling them to him.
You wake up being like nudged awake by a bear.
Eloise
Yeah,
shrieked.
you're a Nimbear.
A bear with like copper wire woven through some of its hair.
And as Nimbo tends to the collapsed Eloise, let's see what M and the Kelpie are up to. Hi, I'm Fandango.
That's an interesting name. I'm Jade.
That's an interesting name.
Thank you. Where does
So what
Fandango
brings you
come
here?
from?
Oh, well, one of my parents was a flamingo. The other one was a big fan. I'm joking. I don't know where it came from.
It's a good joke.
Thanks.
Why are you sitting like that?
I've never thought about that. Why are you standing like that?
It's strange, right? I've always thought, why didn't I always walk on 4 legs?
Yeah, you should try that.
Okay. I'll get down into like a classic leopard pose.
That's nice. You look more natural now.
This feels good. Have you tried like sitting differently? I don't know. I could get you a chair.
Sure, yeah. And just sort of collapses to the side.
Oh.
I like this.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Can I get you in?
So now we're both comfortable.
Well, I don't know comfortable. I think more at ease, not fully comfortable. I've never done anything like this before. This is...
Oh, well, what brings you here then?
I don't actually know. No.
Well,
Wait, I've forgotten. My friend is looking for his ex-wives.
Right.
And I've tagged along. I had to give away my favourite bar of soap.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Anyway, I'm talking a lot. Why are you here?
Oh, well, down where I live, it's, there's this real big horse demon. And I thought maybe. But I think he just wants to eat me. And that's not healthy, so I came here instead. Just looking for a healthy relationship of some kind.
Why would he want to eat you?
Well, it's just what he does.
Can people let him get away with it?
Yeah, not if the Mitre around.
And is the Mitre not around? What happened to them?
Not today.
Oh. So wait, you don't want to be eaten by the horse demon, so you came here looking for a healthier relationship.
Yes.
What does that look like to you then?
Just someone I could gallop down the beach with. Drown some sailors. You know, normal stuff.
But that seems like something a horse demon would do.
But yeah, but the horse demon also wants me drowned.
But you're a kelpie, you can't be drowned.
That's what I thought as well.
Oh.
I don't know, it's a confusing one. It could be a healthy relationship, I just feel like it isn't.
Have you tried? It's all
Give good
about
advice.
open communication. Just like if they say, "Well, I want to eat you," then say, "Well, perhaps."
Or they
only
don't
once
say
a month,"
anything.
Or oh,
They don't speak. Just glower.
yeah, that's difficult. Have you tried? Can they write notes? Draw pictures?
Oh, they do have hands.
Yeah, like a little. We could set you up on one of those like painting dates where you paint each other and then show each other what it looks like. I don't know
like
if your
that.
hoofs can do that, but
No. But I can speak and they can draw.
yeah,
That's a nice idea.
you should give that a go. You'll never
Yeah.
know unless you try.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hmm.
So what is it you want out of life then?
Until recently, revenge and a little bit of murder, and then it came close, and I wasn't into that at all. So
Well, that's healthy.
yeah, I thought so. Took a lot of talking through, and I feel I did fuck it a little, but now I just want a bit of peace and quiet, and yet here I am in the Feywild.
Well, it's hard to find peace and quiet around here.
Yeah, so far. I don't know if you were in the queue when the queue no longer existed anymore.
Oh no, that does happen sometimes, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it was just the sort of chaos that follows me and my companions wherever we go. And yeah, just it'd be nice to have a moment where you're not thinking, am I gonna get woken up at 2 a.m. because my friend has been locked in another dimension? Sometimes you just want a lion.
Does that happen a lot?
Once, but I mean that's weird enough, and once is enough.
Fair. That's fair.
So
I got
yeah.
woken up this afternoon, whenever it was, because a bag dropped on my head from above. That was weird.
Yeah, that is weird. What type of bag?
Some just rucksack, leather rucksack.
What happened to it?
What left it on the island?
Oh. Where's this island?
Oh, it's near where the demon horse lives.
Ah, that's convenient.
I can show you.
What's the demon horse's deal? Other than wanting to eat you.
Right. I don't know how much I should tell you, because, you know, they are kind of a friend, and it feels bad telling, gossiping.
What if I give you some gossip in return?
Sure, but you have to go first.
I'll point at Muck. That one over there. Renowned monster fucker.
It's pretty good.
Carries around a lot of piss rags, if you know what I mean.
I do. I do.
Wouldn't go on the wrong side though.
Well, I guess Nucksteel is usually not allowed to leave the sea, because every time that he does, he goes and he eats everything with skin that he can find.
Everything with skin? That's a very
Yeah.
specific thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand it entirely.
Does this,
but
does this like mean that he will eat every banana he finds?
we don't have those here.
Skin, fruit, anything like that?
Oh yeah,
Apples?
if it's got skin, Nuck will eat it.
Oh, horrible phrase. Wow.
And I've got skin, so you can see where the problems in the relationship might stem from.
If you just feed him a little bit of skin as a treat.
I don't know if that would work.
I mean, it's just kind of like keep him coming back for more.
Oh, he does.
But you don't want to don't make it too easy for him. He's like, I want all your skin. Nah. Little square on a Tuesday.
See, that's difficult because it's a lot bigger than me.
Well,
And a lot angrier.
Big square every 3 weeks.
And faster. And that's why the miter's there, see, to keep him trapped in the water most of the time. But the miter's on holiday.
Right.
And he's invited some Rasalkas, and you know what those are like.
No.
Just
no,
partying the whole time.
Right. Horse demon at a party eating
Yes.
skin.
Yeah.
So, what if we found a whole lot of pigs and we'll just make a whole bunch of crackling? Would that keep them
Oh, we
happy?
could try that. Probably not, but we can try it.
I don't even know why I'm considering this, but you could show me that island.
Sure.
Could you take my friends?
Or if they give me some good gossip as well.
They've got some incredible stories to share.
Great. We'll go after, well, looks like we're almost done here anyways. We usually don't get much more than one round each, because then the bears will try to kill each other again. Oh, there they go now. And you watch as Chet and Brett just start wailing on each other. Doris gives like a little jump backwards. Hat sees his opportunity and like
I wink at
muscles in
Hat.
with his like notebook full of barnacle diagrams. He starts showing like he's got like folded out pages showing barnacle penis length. Mr. Jelly jumps up from the piano, which keeps playing, and starts sort of like bashing the bears with his hat, trying to get them to stop fighting each other. The satyr, the hopper, goes, "Oh, here we go again. Well, I think you've given me some good advice, Casimir. Thank
Yeah,
you.
mate, my pleasure. Good luck going forward.
I'm gonna go find some fish in the sky sea. The sky. The sea? The sky. It's the sky sea.
And remember, if it doesn't work out, there are always plenty more fish in the sky.
good advice. And just wanders off, picks up a knapsack with the stick of which you see is a fishing rod, and wanders out into the woods. The nymph is sort of fawning over you, Eloise, but then sees Nimbo and how helpful Nimbo's being. You're not like other bears.
And I attempt to transform back into a furball.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
Did I get a nerd dice from that crayfish?
Did you not
Actually,
already have a nerd dice?
Oh no, because I used it. But anyway, it's fine because I got another. Wait, I'm trying to read you. Is 17 enough? I got 25. I reused my nerd dice. I got 25.
Yeah. You had a nerd dice regardless. 25 is definitely enough. Yeah, you turn back into Nimbo. You're
I'm
definitely
not.
that.
I'm not really a bear. Yeah,
Well, if I had to pick between a furball and a bear, I'm not sure who I would pick to encounter in the woods.
Well, you know, all bears are different from each other, and all furbolgs are different from each other.
Are you two together?
They see Eloise has like been trying to crawl away while they've been talking.
I'd say more friends.
Well, next time you're back, we should chat.
If we come back this way, that would be nice. You okay, Eloise?
Absolutely fine. Found it. Nimbo. I didn't happen to get married while I was down there, did I?
Not to my knowledge. I look up at the nymph.
Oh, no, that's not allowed.
Oh, yeah, I think you're good.
Okay, good.
Lovely to meet you both.
Lovely to meet you. Yes. Good luck with the rest of the speed dating.
Oh no, that's deteriorated into chaos yet again. Except for
We get that.
oh no, that's an orgy again. Have a nice day. Bye.
See ya. And kind of, I guess we'll swing by and meet up with our friends.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Em?
Do I see that?
The orgy or the
Yes.
comment about the orgy? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. It's will-o'-the-wisps. You're not sure what an will-o'-wisp orgy would look like.
But you know what it sounds like now.
Whatever.
I don't think I'm gonna ever be able to look Yarrow in the eye again.
It's alright, Yarrow doesn't have eyes.
Yeah, no, you're right. Apparently not. I wonder if that's the ex-wives or if it's just new will-o'-wisps and new wives. No, weddings aren't allowed here, apparently.
I mean, everyone's just an ex-spouse you haven't met yet, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Eloise is kind of squinting and looking up at them. What are you talking about? What are they doing?
Did you not hear what the nymph said?
I will get out an iPad and put on like an educational video for.
What, of how will-o'-wisps are made?
I will call
Fandango.
out at this point to Yarrow. Be like, if you're
Come on.
if you're in there, dry yourself off and get down.
I haven't got any piss rags. Oh, fine. Watch him float back down towards your shoulder.
Well, did you have fun?
Yeah, think so. Got married, got divorced. Part of a day's work.
What did you give away? Because if it's something of mine, that's not okay.
I didn't give anything away.
Apart from dignity.
I haven't got any love. Did you have a nice time, Em? Did you make a friend?
I did. I met, and I will gesture to the Kelpie, Fandango. Now, Fandango's got a skin problem, but also knows where her bag is.
Eloise steps away.
It's
Oh, no,
not.
the problem is I have skin. You've got the same problem
Yeah, it's not.
for where we're going.
It's not Sylvanus, however we called it. It's not that.
Syphilis.
Syphilis. It's not that. There's a
So-
demon who wants to eat his skin.
Yep.
To any mythological creatures out there, we apologise sincerely.
Or to anyone living with syphilis.
Oh dear.
Fandango knows where the bag is and can take us there.
Yep.
But also, there's a demon there who wants to eat everybody's skin.
Yep.
Everybody's skin.
Apparently,
Yep.
all skin within vicinity.
Yep.
So it's not like species specific?
Skin specific.
Like, does that extend to plants?
Yeah, I've asked this. Seems to.
Well, maybe that opens up a possibility for us. Do you know do you think it's been a long day? We didn't really get a good night's sleep last night. Do you reckon we could find somewhere to rest up? Oh, Casimir. Casimir, come here.
The
How was
monster
your speed
fucker.
dating?
Yeah, it was good actually. I met a really nice guy. I think really needed the chat. And I think he's gonna go on to do great things, fall in love, catch big fish in the sky. Yeah. It was great. I'll do it again. But maybe under different circumstances.
Would you?
So
I mean, sure.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I mean, whatever.
cool.
yeah. So how was your conversation, Eloise? But I mean, before the falling over and finding.
I can't really remember it. I said a lot of things, but without really saying anything.
Well, sometimes when you just let stuff flow, then
Yeah.
that's sometimes when you get to some kind of truth. Maybe not absolute truth, but some kind of truth.
Yeah, I think I'm just a little bit out of my normal circles, not feeling quite me.
Yeah, sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone to really learn things about yourself.
Oh, okay. I was kind of thinking it was teaching me to never leave my comfort zone. But yeah,
But your comfort zone, there's nothing new there.
I'm learning new things all the time.
Well,
Although,
think about how much you've learned in the last hour with us, and it's been wildly uncomfortable at times.
You didn't even know what a piss rag was until we got here. Crazy.
I think so. Eloise completely accepted. She just sort of thought, you know what? I really have thought. I have learned a lot, and was just about to answer, and then hears that and just walks off.
Maybe we'll give her a bit of space, but
So,
Casimir, Jade, how much of a rush are we in? Because if we're going to be going up against a skin-eating horse demon, none of us slept really last night, did we?
no. So two points from M. First of all, for the GM, is would M know about time and how it's
In the
different
Feywild?
here?
Make an Arcana check. And actually, Eloise can also make one because she is also likely to know.
I rolled a 9 on the die, so that's 16.
Is Jade still under the effects of enhanceability?
It has been too long.
Okay.
I rolled a 10, so that's 20.
With a 16, you would know that it's different, but not the details of how. Eloise, you've studied the planes. You know this stuff, theoretically. Time in the Feywild moves differently, certainly to how it does in the material plane, but different in which direction is unclear. The longer you stay, the more likely you are to miss long periods in the plane you come from.
Yeah, I stop and explain that because an opportunity to pontificate will make her forget that she was in a mood.
Mini
And
TED
then-
talk.
Yeah. Wait a second. Did you say this thing thinks that everything is skin, like bark of trees and...
Well, a lot of the trees in the Feywild don't really have bark.
Do they have skin?
Just bite.
Not well. The ones that have skin don't tend to grow near where Nock lives.
So, our options are sneak, try not to get noticed by, is it Nuck?
Nock.
Or fight, try and beat Nuck in a face-to-face fight. We could, I don't know, lay some kind of trap, or we could come up with some kind of diversion. Like, I understand that, we don't want to risk messing with this timey-wimey stuff, but if we had a little bit of time to rest, then I could create loads and loads of citrus fruit, which might be a way to buy us some time. But if we don't want to spend several hours resting and risking more time displacement when we get back to our home realm, I understand that.
How much time are we talking about? Is it like the difference between a few hours and a few days, or is it the difference between a few days and like a few decades?
Any of the above are possible.
But I
And
think
also,
I do think we
with
should
the-
rest though.
With the fisher like heading towards the planar seal,
Yeah.
our window of like what is an acceptable amount of time to lose is probably less than a day.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that we need to forego the oranges and try to get a push on. But Fandango did say that the only way that they would take us is if you all gave them a nice bit of gossip.
And we can stop for, something to freshen you all up a little bit on the way. I know a place.
Sweet. Well, we can give you gossip on the way. Let's walk and talk.
Okay. Right, Casimir the monster fucker. What have you got for me?
So okay, bit of gossip. I think my mum is evil.
Side eye.
In what way?
Like capitalist power grab kind of way. Like my dad is definitely evil, but he's already like succeeded in his like little plot. But I think my mum's gonna do something big.
What was your dad's plot?
Just get rich and monopolize trade in a certain region. So yeah, absolutely done that. Don't the ethical implications of the structure of the organization are absolutely abhorrent. But you can't pick your family, so yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Eloise is completely confused with this.
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
lot of
and,
family stuff in this group.
We are traumatized. Straight up.
Well,
I love that
Speak
for
for
you.
yourself.
I mean, I don't love that for you.
Thank you, I think.
You're like, I thought you were like a guard or a porter or something. What? How? Why is how is your family?
I take a few
Well,
steps back.
first of all, just because I'm strong and athletic and intimidating doesn't mean that I'm just, that I fit into your little box of who I am. In fact, you might be surprised to know, Eloise, that I myself also have a signet ring because I myself also have, I suppose, some experience in noble circles. So you're not the only one round here who was taught how to be all prim and prissy and proper, but I'm not doing it anymore. I've forsaken it. And maybe you should think about doing the same.
if you've never seen someone burn a ball gown in public, it's quite a stirring sight.
You're a noble.
Yeah, obviously.
As well at the flight.
There we go. See, you can learn things from us, can't you?
Oh, yes. I apologise.
There you go. That enough goss for you?
Yes, but in my defence, it had nothing to do with you how strong and toned and muscular you are. It was just because you're rude and uncouth and vulgar.
Yeah, I've got layers. So.
I like your companions, Jade. They're full of drama.
Yeah, they are. I've grown to like them.
Well, what have you got for me then, Sporky? I assume everyone's still wearing their name tags.
So I forgot I was called Sporky.
Yeah.
well, you know the gods, right? The new gods, not
I
the
mean,
old
not
gods.
personally.
Well, I do know a couple personally, and
Oh.
yeah, that's not the gossip. So some of them don't really talk to like one of the others. There's been a bit of kind of ostracization ever since, not long after they took over from the old gods. In fact, one of them got split in two, and they only talk to half of that because the other half, everyone thinks it's bad, but it actually could be not bad, but it's just portrayed without its balancing half. And so the end of the world could come about because of family drama within the gods.
Cool. That's some good gossip.
Right?
It's gonna take a bit of effort to best that.
And getting this bag back might be something that helps us to resolve this. So you could
So
be
you're
part of the
saying
gossip. You could be
if
part
I
of the next
lead you
time I
to-
tell that story.
If I lead you to the bag, you owe me a favor.
I would be inclined to regard you as a friend. I feel like this is an equal exchange of gossip for showing us to the island, especially the exchange rate of 4-1. I feel like this is a
But if
renegotiation
getting
of
the
an existing
bag
bargain.
Now, come on,
Help
Fandango.
save
You
the
said
world.
that you would take us if we gave you gossip. You didn't say anything else.
Yeah, but saving the world's a bit more major, isn't it?
Yeah, and your reward for that is being part of the story that gets told afterwards. You'll be immortalized across the realms through story and song and the continued existence of millions of souls.
And then
That's
people
pretty
will
cool.
come. I'll be a celebrity,
Yeah.
and people will come looking for me.
I mean,
Well,
if that's what you want, or if you don't want to be
Great,
found,
that
then we
works
can.
for me. Love
Okay.
that.
You know what? That seems fair. You know, we got accidentally famous, like through a song. I'm sure you can get accidentally famous through a song, or on purpose famous.
On purpose. What have you got for me, linguist?
Gossip. Golly, I don't really do gossip. And Eloise is packing her bookcase down while she's talking. Well, okay. Oh, yes. No, I've got a good one. So, Delric, who runs the library on our study floor, he's quite beastly. He's scrimp with parchment that he gives out, and sometimes he'll like kick us out of the rooms like 5 minutes early. It's awful. So Suvana went in about 3 weeks ago and re-alphabetized all of his books in reverse order. It was just hilarious. And she's got the big grin on her face as the tumbleweed just goes by.
I love me a prank. That's pretty good.
It's good, huh?
What about you, little one? He turns to Yarrow. Well, let's see.
I give him a
Well, this
stern
really
look
isn't-
before he starts.
This
speaking.
really isn't for kids' ears, so let me, and just floats really close to Fandango's, one of Fandango's ears and starts whispering in, Sylvan so quietly that even Eloise can't hear it. And you just see Fandango's face go from... No way! Yeah.
Way.
Drama. Well, that was definitely worth it. Did you guys want to stop for coffee?
Is-
Do you mean actual coffee, or is there something implied here that we're not reading?
What is this coffee gonna do to us?
You said you were tired.
Yeah, but
There's a cafe. You can order yourselves. I don't know what everything does.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
Nope. Actually, I'll use my nerd dice. 16.
16.
I rolled a natural 3, but I got a +7 on my insight.
Damn.
Yeah, Fandango seems to be telling the truth. There really is a cafe, and he really doesn't know what everything does. But his intentions seem to be genuine. You said you were tired, and this place is on the way.
Okay.
Let's at least check it out. We should be careful. I've heard stories about Feywild.
Fandango leads you. The terrain is starting to change here. It's going from like more forested into more of a like more sparse growth, some slight rolling hills. And Fandango leads you to what, to all intents and purposes, looks a little bit like a diner. And the call of the diner. The sirens of the diner call you to it.
The sign for the diner is like an Eladrin lying across some rocks, and on the other end of the sign is like a ship on like crashing into the stones.
Good. That's very good.
You said Eladrin, and it genuinely is. It seems to be run by a group of Eladrin. Who seem really surprised when the four of you step inside, accompanied by a Kelpie. Usual for you, Fandango? Okay. And welcome. We don't often get people visiting.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Not really. Not a lot of you around.
Well, you're not going to get us either. We're going to leave after this.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the sign says all food and drink purchases come with no obligation to remain.
Okay, well, I didn't see that.
I mean, it is. I don't know if you speak Sylvan.
No, I don't, actually.
Right.
Does
well,
it still
what can
apply
I get
to us
you?
if we don't read Sylvan?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Okay.
can say it.
Thank you.
Otherwise, we'd never get any. Well, we'd get lots of customers, but then they wouldn't leave, and then we could never clear the tables. It's a whole thing. You know, you can't make a profit that way.
What do you
and then
take
we'd
in
have to
payment?
close, and then everyone would still be stuck inside, and it would be my children couldn't go to school. It would be a disaster. What can I get you?
Before we order, what do you take in
Yes.
payment?
Well, what have you got?
Well, I
I mean,
gave
gold,
away my.
silver, copper. Silver's a bit tricky here because some of the Fey folk don't like it, but we can take it. We can change it.
Okay. So it's not like your firstborn child or anything like that.
I mean, if you want to give me your
No,
firstborn child,
no,
we
no,
can
no,
make
no,
a
no, no,
deal.
no, no,
But
no,
that's
no,
not.
no.
I mean, I'm an
Cash
Eladrin. I'm
is
not
king.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, great. Works for me.
Do you accept piss rags?
No. Why the fuck would we do that?
Okay. I don't know. Everyone else
some
seemed to.
people do. I've learned.
Oh, did you just come from Mr. Jelly's event? A freak.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, I will get you this for you all as thanks for helping me out back there.
Oh, thanks, Eloise.
Thank you.
Well,
Thanks.
what would you like?
What have you got? Coffee?
What kind?
Black?
Oh, what kind of additional effect do you want with it?
Oh,
Can we see a
Jesus
menu?
Christ.
What's over there?
Eloise, could you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, what's the
Like,
potato platter?
obviously, I know what it says, but just for everyone else.
The menu seems to go from like drinks that would very obviously be poisonous to you if you were to drink them, to things that will make you feel really well rested for a few hours before landing you with some deep exhaustion, and a variety of other effects. All of the beneficial effects seem to have like a negative that comes a few hours later, or a negative effect with a positive that comes a few hours later.
There's a
There are
digitalis
also
chain.
drinks with no effects.
Sparkling vervain.
Do they have boba?
Do they?
Yeah,
Fox
but
love
it's
boba.
frog eggs.
Yeah, frog spawn, sure.
I mean,
I just nod.
there's good protein in those.
I'm not sure I'm really up for frog's eggs for breakfast. I
Okay.
don't know that I want anything, but let's see how you all got on.
Is there some kind of, meal or product that will, refresh my magical energies?
There is one. It would give you back 1d6 plus 1 spell slots total.
Mhm.
You can divide however you want. However, in 24 hours, you would then spend that amount of spell slots
Interesting.
instantly.
Well, we are about to go up against a horse demon.
Just the small one.
it seems. Yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah.
Does anyone else have any kind of effect or thing they can think of that they would enjoy?
Have you got anything that'll stop me being so nervous?
Yes, it's called alcohol.
Oh, I'll have one of those, thank you.
Oh, right.
No, don't pay for that. I can get you alcohol.
Oh,
we
alcohol.
don't allow
Oh, I see.
outside drinks on the premises.
I thought it was a strange Fey thing. I realise what you mean now. I'll just have the those marzipan things that look quite nice. Thank you.
Sure, yeah. Anything else for you lot?
I think Muck would ask Fandango, does this horse demon do like mind control stuff? Because I'm really not good when that is in the equation.
I have a thing that can help us out there, Muck.
Okay, all right, brilliant. Then
There's no
don't even
mind
worry about it,
control.
Fandango. We'll deal with it.
Okay. I
so
mean, no
do you
mind
have
control.
anything-
Just fills you with terror, so that you're rooted to the spot, and then he comes and eats you.
Don't worry, it's one of my specialties.
Oh,
Not
okay.
being eaten by demons. I don't mean.
whatever you're into. So do they have anything that could potentially work like a potion of speed and make me extra fast and hit more?
They do, but it would work pretty much instantly.
Yeah, I'll
You
take
can
that.
to go, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean, it would work right now.
Yeah, but you can take
Oh.
food to go, right?
Wait, do you not
Put it in
sell
a doggy
They
bag.
don't allow carry out.
Oh,
It's
damn.
really bad for the environment.
Okay. All right. Well, that's useless. No offense. Why would you even sell that?
It's for when people.
Anything
want
to make me stronger?
zoomies. Let me double check.
Could I get some? Can I get a second portion, please?
What did you roll in your d6?
I rolled a 1 the first time.
Yes, but it will cut the time period down to 12 hours.
That's Fandango. How far are we away from this island?
Earth hours
A
or
couple of
Fey
hours.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
You're gonna
let's do
find
that.
out. Okay, yeah, you
Okay,
can have a second one. Muck, you ask her something that makes that will make you stronger, and the barista brings out a familiar-looking drink.
Lumpy moonshine?
It is not. It is a dark
Duh.
purple liquid with small silver bubbles constantly emerging.
Oh, is it the Skullbuster 5000?
You realize this is planar guide. The stuff that you and Blurta drank that sent you to the 9th layer of hell. While Nimba went to Gaia and went to Valhalla, gaining a +2 to all strength checks for the next 24 hours.
Fuck it, yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's roll the fucking dice.
And anything for you?
Do you have anything that could make my skin less appetizing?
We got piss rags.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
No. I'm trying to patron your wares.
I
don't need piss rags for that.
I mean, we could baste you in something, but that might get uncomfortable.
No, I don't know. So no drink then that could do the job for me. Just
Let me check in the kitchen.
yeah, I don't want dipped in gravy.
Well, that was going to be my next suggestion. Comes back with an brownish liquid that smells foul.
What is this?
This will make you
for?
stink.
Right. it just
But
it just
50% of
smell?
people like Marmite.
Unless you want like a
yeasty.
disease, but we don't tend to give diseases here. We've passed all of our health inspections.
I guess. So I can't take this away with me. I need to. pour
No,
it-
sorry, we haven't got the right license for carry out. And then people leave their rubbish outside, and then we get in trouble, and it's a whole thing.
Okay. I'm sure. Oh, I hate being unclean. I'll take the brown liquid.
Make me a Constitution saving
Do
throw.
I need to drink this, or am I pouring it over myself?
No, this one's to drink.
To drink. Lovely. Ooh, 21.
21. It tastes bad. It's a weird mixture of, like... It's very herby and earthy. You don't know what they are, but they're not nice. You manage to choke it down. Your companions immediately notice this weird scent of, like, it's not quite decay, but it's almost that. Sort of start oozing out of your pores.
Oh, how do I
Don't know
swim?
why you would want that, but there you go. Here's the planar guide, and you've had your beverages. Muck, roll me a d4 as you down your planar guide. What was that?
4.
Okay. The rest of you watch as Muck just stares blankly for the next minutes. Muck. What is Muck's idea of heaven? Like the
Heaven?
ideal location for Muck.
It is probably gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably just Valhalla. Like, that sounds
You
great.
think you're in Valhalla. You watch the battles happen around you. And then you realize it's... Every time you try to get closer, it just fades slightly out of reach.
Oh,
You can
for
walk
God's sake, I'm back
almost
in hell,
through
aren't
it.
I?
And you walk for what seems like miles, keeping up with the battle, until you see a man sat on a stone, looking out over the battle. A set of scales tied to his back.
Oh, it's you.
Hello, Muck. Wasn't expecting you here.
Hey, it's all good to see you, man. How's it been going?
Terrible, but that's not for you to worry about.
Okay.
Welcome to Gaia.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Can I get in there, or is that just kind of for show?
That's what you would like to imagine this place is like.
Oh, okay. Got you. Got you.
You should have rolled a 3.
What does that mean?
It's difficult to explain how these things work.
Okay.
But now that you're
Okay.
here, you can ask me one question.
How the fuck do you defeat a demon horse that eats skin?
Nakalavi.
Yeah,
Huh.
Nuck, yeah.
Interesting. Well, they're resistant to damage from weapons that aren't coated in fresh water or that are
Oh.
not named. And that's with a capital N.
I need to name my sword.
I can help you with that. They don't like fresh water. They can't voluntarily cross or enter it. If you submerge them in it, it halts them temporarily. But Nakalavis are difficult creatures. They tend to regrow when destroyed. I mean, really, I'd say don't fight them, but otherwise just hit them really hard.
Okay.
Would you like to name your weapon?
Yeah, I guess. But I wouldn't know where to start. What kind of name do you give to a sword?
Oh, it really depends on what feels right.
Okay. I use this sword a lot. It's like kind of an extension of my body, essentially. Oh God. It brings pain, but it also brings justice. It's
Monster
swift,
fucker.
but it's also heavy. I'm really struggling just not to name it piss frag, but
Is that
I
actually
feel
gonna
like
be my
it
first
deserves
thought?
better.
Mark, I have to be honest. If you want to name the sword which I gave you, Pissrag, I'm picking a new champion.
What
Oh.
about you're in trouble?
I can't do it.
Or you could just call it trouble, and then just before you kill someone with it, you say, "You're in trouble."
Here comes trouble. Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Trouble. I like that.
Big trouble.
Big trouble. Give me your sword.
Big T for short.
Give your sword to the avatar of Idol, who you are currently talking to. And watch as he takes out a blade and carves into the pommel of your sword. You can't read the writing, but at the same time you know what it says. It says big trouble. You watch as the blade glows briefly, and he hands it back to you. Well, this is perhaps not what you'd hoped for, but I hope this will be useful all the same.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. What are your plans for the rest of the day?
Stop my siblings from trying to kill each other, probably.
Fair enough.
We all have our tasks.
When am I going to see you again? Probably just when I pray, right?
It's when it's easiest.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Minute's almost up. The muck, you, after about a minute, like, blink, you're still in the same spot. But you now know how to kill a Nakalavi, and I will send you the stat block. And I will also provide you with a little update to your magic sword.
Yay!
And at this point, unless anyone wants anything else to drink, Fandango.
I might just ask them if
leads
they have
you-
anything with skin.
A really thick hot
What is
chocolate that's been out a bit too long.
Yes.
with you people in skin, is this is no.
It's not a sex thing.
Well, now I feel like it is, especially as you just came from Mr. Jellies. Weird people. Right, Fandango, next time you bring guests, different ones, please.
Ouch.
Odd. Very odd.
Hey, people in glass Feywild shouldn't throw stones, okay? Like,
I'll throw as many
be
stones as I want to.
we're trying to be good guests. We're new here. We don't know what the hell is going on. We don't know the rules.
I assume you're saying this as, like, Fandango is very slowly, like, escorting you towards the door, going, come on, skin demon
it's fine.
to kill.
It's fine. I'm not angry. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just go. Let's go.
As we're shuffling out, I will turn to Eloise and go, "You're handling this all really well, you know."
Huh?
Yeah, you are. I know that it's an odd day. It's been a bit It's been very strange, but you're handling it well.
Thank you. Can we make a deal? No, that sounds very.
I'm not Faye, so that's fine. Just don't let Fandango hear you say it.
Whatever happens in the Fey realm stays in the Fey realm.
Yeah, I can agree that we don't need to tell anyone about anything that's happened so far.
Wonderful. That's great.
Right, Fandango, did you say it's a couple of hours walk until we get there?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No, Eloise, do you want a lift? You just keep fainting. I'll carry you if you want.
Does she faint at that point? I think like half an hour later, she just wakes up over Mark's shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Fandango's concept of time seems to be different from yours as well, as it's definitely not a couple of hours. It's closer to your guess, like 45 minutes-ish. When you come, you're like gradually entering a more June-like area. And at a certain point, Fandango stops. Right, so go over that hill, and then you're at the shore. And I'm gonna stay over here if that's okay, because I quite like having skin.
Sure.
I think that's fair. Thank you.
And the island's it's the big one. That's where the bag fell.
And this water right here, I don't know how the Feywild works. Is it fresh or salty?
Salty.
Are there any like rivers or estuaries around here?
Ooh, no, not around here.
Okay.
Nuck doesn't like that.
Yeah, we heard.
I bet.
And watch out for the whirlpools. And the
Whirlpools.
Rusalkas.
The what?
The Rusalkas.
Sorry, I feel like I'm saying this again and again. We're not from here.
Anyone who wants to can make Arcana, History, or Nature check.
I will make an
That's a
Arcana.
28 on Arcana.
Ooh. I was going to brag about my 9 on nature, but whatever.
Okay, Arcana. Does anyone want to make a History check as well? That's also an
It's a
option.
one thing.
I'll pop one or not.
I've made a history check as well.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. But I did
You
it
can
at
both make one.
advantage because I get that against Faye.
Nice.
Yep.
And got 21.
Nice. Okay. So between your Arcana and History checks, you know that Rusalka, or Rusalki, is the plural, are Fey habits that tend to. They usually inhabit ponds. They are very playful. They love to dance, and they don't let people who come into the water to dance with them go. They are like naiads. They will drown anyone who attempts to escape their attentions.
Oh, I should say I relayed everything I learned about the weaknesses
I
and
would
stuff
assume
to,
so, yeah.
to the group.
Yeah. So they've got a magic song that tends to lure people in, and There's only 1 week a year surrounding the spring equinox in which they are known to be able to leave the water. You would know that it is not, at least not in your plane, it's not that time. Some people think that they are the spirits of people who have drowned. And that is what you would know.
Well, I guess we watch out for those then. Before we go any further, I will turn to Muck, having explained what we need in order to kill Nuck. Whenever we need it, just let me know, and I will hold up my alchemy jug.
Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
Make a lot of fresh water.
Amazing.
I should be able to do something with that as well to make it more powerful.
Cool. I'll leave the water to you two then.
Well, you've
All
got
right.
big trouble.
I know, that's right.
I will say thank you to Fandango.
Oh, don't get eaten.
I'll try my best, and I will take a sugar cube out of my bag and hand it over. Thank you.
It's a weird gift, but I appreciate it. If you do get eaten, can you not run in this direction while Nuck chases you?
I think if we get eaten, we won't be running anywhere, but...
Yeah, no
Just in
promises.
case.
Yeah, you are on the shore, so if we are running,
I'm
we
heading.
will be
I'm
running.
heading deeper inland, but you know.
Okay, cool. It's all good.
All right. Good luck. And don't forget. Make me famous. Send people to me.
People will dance the fandango for generations to come. The grim
Yes,
fandango.
they will. The Kelpie starts sort of still holding, awkwardly holding the sugar cube with one hoof, starts sort of hobbling away.
Is that balancing
What am I
a sugar
doing with
cube on
this?
top of a hoof?
Yes.
Nice.
What the fuck am I meant to do with that? The 4 of you are left here on this dune. A demon horse to best and a backpack to find. And we're going to do that next session. As I realize we did not take a break, and we might as well end things here.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's come at it fresh.
exactly. Oh,
Thank
I'm
you,
hyped.
folks. Thank you, folks.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed watching all of your speed dating.
They were all so different.
Yeah.
And
I
a
feel like
big
you
shout out to my home group for helping me brainstorm all the possible people you might find at a Fey speed dating event.
Yeah. We need like an
Amazing.
Eloise faint counter on screen.
Eloise shrieks, Eloise faints.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just imagining like when Eloise woke up being carried by Muck, it being a kind of like a
A recurring faint?
no, I was thinking like a hotter version of the Skyrim intro. It's like, so you're awake.
Yeah.
Intro
Exactly
lesbian
that.
version.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'm not blushing,
Hey,
you're blushing.
well, I believe Sakaya still has a moment of awesome to use next session. But in the meantime, who is the MVP for this session then? Who is it gonna be?
I mean, we love a god convo, right?
Yeah, big
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah. The fact that the sword was almost called Piss Rag.
Yeah.
I think Sakaya's suggestion of Monster Fucker would also have been an incredible one, but Big Trouble.
It really would have. Yeah.
Given
does the magical
Casimir
property of-
was
Does the magical property of this sword come from like, you know how most people like will like polish their sword and like, you know, keep up their, do you do it with a piss rag?
Hell
acid
yeah.
damage.
Well, urine is actually only very weakly acidic, so you'd have to have
I
it
know,
quite
it's only a
concentrated.
D4.
Yeah, eat a lot of
Only a
asparagus.
D4
The
amount.
dissociation quotient.
All right.
What do you know about
so
half
Muck
orc
and
You know.
I
oh
think we
dear.
should stop on that note.
Muck and Eloise have moments of awesome to use next session, which we will fight a demon horse or TPK into Feywild. We're gonna find out. See you next week, folks. Good night.
Bye.